and thank you for watching. Today I am going to talk a little bit about how color can be unpredictable sometimes and why you may not get the outcome that you think you get, that you're going to get when you see your image on the screen. And there are several reasons for this. One is RGB to CMYK color shift, or the color shift when you convert those values. The other one is that sometimes colors are not constructed, or images are not constructed with the colors that we think they are. The image on the screen right now looks like a black and white image or a grayscale image, and if I use Photoshop and I take the color selector and I just inspect this color, I can immediately see over here that my color value is in the blues. It's a gray, but it has blue in it. And when I look at those values, I can see that the highest value of color here is cyan, which is a blue. That's 44%. So it would not be surprising if this printed slightly with a blue tint to it. But also when it's converted from RGB to CMYK, that shift could be greater, and because it's not always known which way it's going to shift or what was intended in the original print, the color can shift a few percentage points. So this is an image that is gray that really should be created with black. There is no black in this image at all. So even if you wanted to have a little bit of blue, because that can actually make kind of a warm gray, I would get rid of the magenta. There's really no need for the yellow, and then you need to bring your black values up until they are near where you think they should be to give you the same outcome. And you're going to be much more likely, see that at 45 it's almost a match. So if your colors were created using a black as the main color instead of cyan and magenta mixed, you would get a grayer print. So this is just an example of a gray for you here really quick. And I have an example of an off-white, or this could look gray to some eyes. It could look off-white. It might even be a color that is a cream or a very, very light yellow. And you can see here this is in the yellow spectrum over here, so we'll call this off-white or gray. But again, if you open it up, you can see that this is made with cyan, magenta, and yellow. So the highest color value is actually a yellow, hence why I call it an off-white or a cream. But if you intended this to be gray, or you intended it to be cream, you may not want to have any cyan or magenta. Cyan is blue, magenta is pink. So there's a high likelihood with a small percentage of color shift here that this job could print really pink. Let's just adjust these ever so slightly, and you can see that like this is now in the green spectrum. If that adjusted down just by a few percentage points, you know, now we're in the red spectrum here. So these small percentages of color shift can happen from going from RGB to CMYK. Can also happen if you have a CMYK file and you upload it on the website. It's converted to RGB because of the web-based image converter, and then we convert it to CMYK when it's downloaded again. That's why you'll see in our design guide it says email your print-ready files if they are professionally done. Anyway, I hope this helps you understand how the colors can shift a little bit and what you might be able to do about it. But if you have any questions at all, feel free to give us a call or drop us a line. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out this tutorial, and thank you for visiting 2daybanners.com, America's favorite online banner printing company.